Welcome back to the channel. Smart farming is no longer science fiction. IoT technology is transforming agriculture with automation and real-time monitoring. So, in today's video, let's break down the essential components of agriculture IoT in a simple and easy way. And also see how these components or agricultural IoT components are revolutionizing the modern farming. So the components of an agricultural IoT are cloud computing, sensors, cameras, satellites, analytics, wireless connectivity, handheld devices and the drones. So the same thing I have listed here once again. So there are 8 components which are required. We'll look at these one by one in detail. So first is the cloud computing. Here in this image you can see how cloud technology helps the farmers store, process and analyze large amount of farm data collected from the sensors and the devices. Now here you can see there are different devices such as the soil moisture sensor, you have weather station, field camera which collect the information from the agricultural field. And these devices continuously monitor the soil conditions, weather, crops and the crop health. So the collected data is then sent to the cloud platform through the internet, and the cloud platform, it performs several important functions. It stores the long-term farm data, then analyzes the crop conditions, sends alerts to the farmers and can automatically control irrigation and fertilizer systems so that the farmers can access this information using their smartphones here and monitor their farms remotely. Now here on the right side you can see a real-time example where a soil moisture, first it detects that the soil is too dry. Okay, here it is too dry, then the sensor, it sends information to the cloud. So the next step is the cloud analyzes the data and it decides that irrigation is needed. Then the system, it sends a command to switch on the irrigation pump, and finally the pump starts automatically and supplies the water to the crops. So this process happens without the farmer being physically present in the field, and the overall cloud computing makes farming smarter by automating tasks, saving time, improving crop management, conserving resources and increasing the agricultural productivity. Then comes the second component, that is the sensors. So here sensors are called as the backbones of the IoT devices, or IoT systems, because they collect the important information from the farm and helps the farmers make better decisions. Here you can see there are different types of sensors which are used in agriculture. You have a soil moisture sensor which measures the amount of water in the soil. Then you have a temperature sensor which records the field temperature. You have a humidity sensor which measures the moisture in the air. Then you have a soil pH sensor which checks the acidity or alkalinity of the soil, and a water level sensor that monitors the water availability. These sensors send the data to the cloud platform where the information is stored and analyzed. Then the farmers can view this data on their smartphones through the farm dashboard. And the dashboard, it displays values such as the soil moisture, then temperature, humidity, and it will alert whether the irrigation system should be on or off. Now here you can see like a real-time example where a soil moisture sensor detects that the soil is dry. Then the data is sent to the cloud which analyzes the information. The system then automatically activates the drip irrigation. Here this is the drip irrigation. Water is supplied directly to the crops without manual intervention. Now this technology, it is commonly used in vineyards and the tomato farms, and the main benefits are saving water, preventing crop stress and improving the crop yield, and the overall sensor help the farmers manage resources efficiently and increase the farm productivity. Then the third component are the cameras, where these will help the farmers monitor crops by capturing the images and videos of the plants in the field or the greenhouse. Now here you can see there are 3 types of cameras which are used in agriculture. That is, first is the RGB cameras, which are the normal cameras. Then you have thermal cameras, and third is the multispectral cameras. These cameras will collect the visual information about the crop conditions, and then these send it to a cloud platform for analysis. Now, cameras can help detect many crop problems such as the plant disease, then nutrient deficiency, water stress, and the pest infestation. And early detection allows farmers to take the action before the problem becomes serious. Now, again, you can see a real-time example here where there is a camera installed in the greenhouse. Okay, and the camera continuously captures the images of the plants, and the system, it will analyze these images and detects yellow leaves. Okay, here it detects yellow leaves on a tomato plant, and yellow leaves often indicate a nitrogen deficiency, meaning that the plant is not getting enough nutrients. Okay, here, after identifying the problem, what it does, the system will send an alert message to the farmer's mobile phone, and the alert recommends applying fertilizer to improve the plant health, and the farmer can then take quick action to solve the problem. So the main benefit of this system is early problem detection, and this helps to improve the crop health, reduce losses, increase productivity, and achieve higher crop yields. So the overall cameras make farming smarter, faster, and more efficient. Then comes the fourth component, that is the satellites. So here satellites will help the farmers monitor large agricultural areas by capturing the images of the farmland from the space. And these images provide useful information about the crop and the field conditions. So a satellite collecting, here you can see there is a satellite. Okay, and here I have written that a widely used satellite system is the Landsat program for this purpose. So here you can see that there is a satellite which is collecting and sending the images of the agricultural land, and a widely used satellite system for this purpose is what? It is a Landsat program, and the collected images are analyzed to understand different conditions in the field. Now the satellites help monitor the crop health, then vegetation growth, dry areas, flooded areas, and the soil moisture trends. So by observing these factors, farmers and the agricultural experts can identify the problems early and take corrective actions. So here again you can see a real-time example on the right side. Here first a satellite will capture the images of the farmland. Next, a government agricultural department or the experts analyze these images using the computers, and the analysis helps identifying drought affections. Drought affected regions and other areas that need attention. So after the analysis, the farmers receive the crop health maps. Okay, where maps and also the useful recommendations on their mobile devices, and these maps show which parts of the field are healthy and which areas require support. So the main benefits of the satellite monitoring are better farm planning, easy or early problem detection, improved crop management, and higher productivity. And the overall satellites help farmers make informed decisions, reduce the risk, and improve the agricultural productivity or the production through the smart farming technology. Then comes the analytics, where analytics is the process of examining and also interpreting the data collected from the sensors, cameras, and the satellites, and the goal is to help farmers make better farming decisions. So here you can see there are there is a data which is coming from different sources, that is, it may be from sensors, cameras, then satellites. Okay, so the goal here is to help the farmers make better farming decisions, and the sensors will provide the information about the soil conditions, cameras will monitor the crop health, and satellites will capture the farmland images of the farmland. So all this data, it is sent to the analytics software here. Then it is sent to the analytics software for processing, and the analytics software, it studies important factors such as the soil nutrients, then weather forecast and the crop growth, and it uses artificial intelligence and the machine learning algorithms to identify the patterns, predict future conditions, and generate useful recommendations. So analytics help farmers to decide like how much fertilizer to apply, when to irrigate, which crop to plant, and when to harvest. Okay, here. So these decisions improve the farming efficiency and the productivity. Now again here you can see a real-time example where the software analyzes the soil nutrients, weather conditions, and the crop growth data. Then the machine learning, okay, here. Then the machine learning algorithms process the information. Based on the analysis, the system may recommend planting rice instead of wheat for the next season. Here, planting the rice instead of wheat for the next season. And the recommendation is sent directly to the farmer's mobile. So overall, analytics converts raw farm data into useful insights. It helps the farmers increase the crop productivity, reduce the risk, improve the resource management, and earn higher profits through smart farming decisions. Then comes the wireless connectivity. So here you can see wireless connectivity, it allows the devices to communicate with each other and send data to the cloud. Okay, so wireless connectivity, it allows different devices in a farm to communicate with each other and send the data to the cloud servers without using physical cables. So some common wireless technologies used in agriculture are Wi-Fi, cellular networks, that is 3G, 4G and 5G. Then you have LoRa, that is a long range low power, and the Zigbee, which has low power and mesh network. And these technologies help transfer data from the field sensors to the cloud quickly and efficiently. Now in the field you have soil moisture sensor. Okay, here soil moisture sensor which continuously measures the amount of water present in the soil. Now this sensor, it collects the information and sends it through a wireless network such as a 4G mobile network to a cloud server. Okay, here. Then the cloud server, it stores and processes the data. After processing, the information is sent to the farmer's smartphone, and the farmer can view the important data such as soil moisture level, then field status and alerts in the real time. So this allows the farmer to monitor the farm from anywhere. And here you can see one example where the sensor measures the soil moisture, sends the data through the 4G network to the cloud server. The cloud server receives and stores the information, and the farmer gets the updates on the mobile phone. So the main benefits of the wireless connectivity are reliable data transmission. Then you have works in remote areas, low power consumption, and real-time data updates. So overall, it makes smart farming more efficient and convenient. Then comes the handheld devices. So here, handheld devices, especially we use the smartphones, which allows the farmers to monitor and control farm activities from anywhere. Now here a farmer, he is using a smartphone which is connected to the farm through the internet. The mobile phone, it displays important farm information such as the soil moisture, then crop health and irrigation status, that whether it is on or off. And this helps the farmer stay updated about the field conditions without physically visiting the farm. Now here the main task the farmers can perform using the handheld devices are shown, where the farmers can check the soil moisture levels, monitor crop health and control irrigation pumps, okay, and also receive the weather alerts directly on their smartphones. Now this makes farm management easier and more efficient. So here you can see the farmers will be using Farm Logs mobile application. Now through this app, the farmers can monitor the crop conditions and view the farm data, and they can perform actions such as turning the irrigation on or off, then viewing the crop growth charts and checking whether the weather forecast. So the app can also send alerts such as warnings about the upcoming rain or weather conditions. Now the main benefit of this handheld devices is that they connect farmers to their farms anytime and anywhere, and the overall smartphones help the farmers to save time, make better decisions, improve crop management, and increase the agricultural productivity through smart farming and technology. Smart farming technology. Now, last component is the drones, where these are small flying machines that help farmers monitor the crops and manage agricultural activities more efficiently. So, a popular agricultural drone manufacturer is DJI. Now, here you can see there is a drone which is flying over a farm and performing different tasks. Drones are used for crop monitoring, pesticide spraying, fertilizer spraying, field mapping, and irrigation inspection. Okay. Then they can quickly cover large farming areas and collect the important information about the crop conditions. And here we can see one real-time example where it shows how drone works in large rice farms. First, the drone will fly over the fields and capture high-resolution images of the crops. These images are then analyzed to identify areas affected by the pest or the diseases. After locating the problem, the drone sprays the pesticide only in the infected regions instead of spraying the entire field. Now, this targeted spraying method has many advantages, that it reduces the chemical usage, which lowers the farming cost and protects the environment. It also saves the time and labor because drones can complete tasks much faster than manual work. And in addition to this, it improves the crop protection by detecting problems early and treating affected areas quickly. So overall, the drones make farming smarter, more efficient, and more productive by helping farmers monitor the crops, reduce the waste, and increase agricultural yields. Now, how all these components work together. So here, you can see, it shows a complete flow of information from the farm to the farmer. Okay, that is from the farm to the farmer. First, the sensors are placed in the field, which collect the important data such as soil moisture, temperature, and humidity. This will help to monitor the condition of the crops and the soil. Next, we have cameras and drones, which captures the images of the crops and helps identify plant diseases, pest attacks, nutrient deficiencies, and crop growth conditions. And this collected data is then sent through wireless networks such as Wi-Fi, LoRa, WAN, Zigbee, and the mobile networks. And these networks transfer information from the field to the cloud here. Okay. Now, in the cloud platform, all the farm data is stored and processed, and the cloud keeps records and makes the information available for analysis. Now, after that, the analytics algorithms and machine learning techniques analyze the data, and they identify the patterns, predict the problems, and generate useful recommendations for farmers. And the results are then sent to the farmer's smartphone here. And the farmers can view soil conditions, then crop health, weather updates, and the pest alert in the real time. So farmers or automated systems can take action depending upon these. For example, irrigation systems may be switched on, fertilizers may be applied, or pest control measures may be taken. So here the overall image, it shows how agricultural IoT enables better decisions, efficient resource usage, higher productivity, increased profit, and sustainable farming. Now here we'll see one example of complete smart farm operation for smart tomato farm. We'll see. Now here we can see how different IoT technologies work together to improve the farming and reduce the manual effort. First, a soil moisture sensor, it will be placed in the field. It detects that the soil moisture level is low here, and the sensor measures the condition of the soil, and it sends the data through a wireless network here, through a wireless network. Next, the information reaches the cloud, where the data is stored and analyzed, and the cloud will perform it will check whether the crops need water. After analyzing the data, the analytics system It recommends irrigation because the soil is too dry. Then the farmer will receive the alert on his smartphone. The notification informs the farmer that irrigation is required. Now at the same time, the system can automatically switch on the irrigation pump, supplying water to the tomato plants without manual intervention. And here there is a drone which checks the crop health weekly, flying over the farm, and it captures crop images every week and helps identify diseases, pests or unhealthy plants. And the satellites monitor the entire farm area and provide the large scale crop health information. So all these technologies work together to make the farming smarter and more efficient, and the main benefits are higher crop yield, better crop quality, less labor, time savings and improved farm management. So overall, the smart farm system increases the productivity while reducing the human effort and the resource wastage. Thank you.